Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Shall we begin the session, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. You can go ahead, sir. Welcome.
Sir, just a minute, sir. The topic, na paathuren.
Yes, sir. Today is on optimism, importance, and the benefits.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Good evening. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Carry on, sir.
Good evening, Kondanda. It's our pleasure to talk to you in the webinar series. We are running for the past 1 year, so we are welcoming all the participants. Recently, we are seeing the topics optimisms. Today is the third day of optimism topics. Dr. Suraj Kumar Murugesan is conducting the sessions on the optimism in different areas. And today we are going to see, he covered introduction and optimism and mental health. And today we are going to see the optimism and the components. So, good evening, Dr. Suraj Kumar, sir. Over to you, sir. We are welcoming you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Salim, sir. I'm extremely sorry for that. Yesterday's technical problem. I couldn't continue, but Dr. Subhasri and myself, we took an workshop on that optimism. So I hope he was equally good in presenting the content. Today, I'm going to just make an attempt to create an awareness about what is the benefit out of practicing optimism. Every one of us, we are having the question in our mind. Okay, if I do, what is the benefit? Okay, whatever it may be, yoga or you can name it. If anything, if you say that, they will ask them, what is the benefit I will get it from that? And today, I'm going to tell you the benefit out of practicing optimism. There are a number of benefits are there. I'm going to just let you know what are the benefits we can able to get by practicing optimism. Okay, there is one more question. Okay, if I know that benefit out of it, I know that the importance of optimism in my daily life, I will not negatively think about that optimism. Yeah, good evening to all. Optimism has a lot of benefit out of it. Why the people are right now are not practicing it? It is because they are not aware about the benefit they are getting from this optimism. That is the only reason I can say that. For example, there are many herbal plants nearby their home and then street we can find out. But when we know that the benefit out of the particular thing, then we will look into that. We will give more care to the particular thing. And if we are not know the benefit out of it, and we won't give much importance to any kind of plant nearby our house. I hope you all agree with me. The people will give much importance to optimism only when we give that, when we make awareness about the people, what are the benefit I will get it when I'm practicing optimism. So today I'm going to make you to understand the benefit out of it. So go on, come back on the center. Here, the first day and second day, I think we got a lot of inputs regarding that optimism and qualities and traits and components. We'll start from that. Optimism is on positive mental quality in a person we can find out. They look only that success and good thing in their future. They are having that more hope about that the future, the positive towards the future they have. And there is one more research study I would like to bring it to your kind notice that there are two set of people. One is an optimistic people and another one is an pessimistic. Regarding optimism, and Segerstrom is the person who has conducted in the year study 2006. He claims that 80% of people are classified as an optimistic people in a given time. Right now, when you take that 100 people are there, when you meet them, and 80% of people are some way they are optimistic in nature. And Seligman in the year 1990, he claims that 60% of people are somewhat optimistic. Okay, they may not be optimistic in the evening time, or they may be optimistic in daytime. So it is very so. In an average, we can come to know that 60 to 80% of people are having optimism, and there are many books who come up with the importance of optimism only after in the 1980s. Before that, most of that people who were in the psychology and related field, they focus on the illness component. Okay, what do you mean by personality disorder? What do you mean by schizophrenia? And how we can treat those problems. So much focus was given to only the negative side of the person. But when the 1960s and 70s, 80s, we can see that there is a shift in the focus of that people who are studying. Why we have to focus on the people who are having the negative component? We have to look at that the positive side of the person, and we all know that in a given time, and the severe mental health problem we can find at 3%, and normal average people we can find it more than 80%. So we use these psychological theories and psychological models for the betterment of the people. And there is an see, we human beings are surviving because of that optimism. I can say that we are almost, there are many struggles we had in a different period, and we overcome that. Even this kind of crisis we had 100 years back also. But now we overcome almost all the things. And I'm going to just quote that the research which were carried out on the importance of optimism, the positive outcome that will make on in a person, I will make here in short, and then I will detail in one by one, I will explain in the coming slides. One is every one of us, we want to be live 100 years. The life expectancy of a person when we got an independent, it is only 23 to okay, it increases the life expectancy when the people who are more optimistic, as I said, there are many. Okay, it's a little louder. I think my audio is very high volume only. I'm having that. Anyhow, I try to make it little loud for you to understand.
Normal, sir. Okay, sir. It's
okay,
perfectly
sir. Thank you. So there are many studies which were carried out on that increasing the life expectancy. As I said, the NUN study we were discussed in our presentation itself. I will say the story. Those who not get into that, what is the essence of that particular case study. As you all know that in a Christianity, there is an to become a nun, they have to go for a rigorous training. So when they were in a training, they were asked to write about that their experience in a journal, like a diary. So when they were writing the diary, and the people who wrote on positive component, positive experiences of the particular day, and they may taken the training for at least 5 years, and the documents were collected and kept it. After 30 years, one person who took all these documents from the archives, and he found that he just noticed that whoever given that optimistic view in that particular daily experiences, and their life expectancies are very high. Their life expectancies are very high. On the other hand, the people who wrote on negative experiences, and the people were almost 80 to 80% of people are no more during that time after 30 years. One thing, and even the people who are alive and they are more narcissistic personality, they get pleasure from seeing pain from others. So these were recorded, and there is an own classical study. And another one is when we are optimistic, we feel that general health condition will be very high. Recently, there is one news article it is saying that remdesivir medicine, a fake company was caught by police officials in Uttar Pradesh. And the people who took medicine from that particular manufacturing pharma company, 85% they said that they recovered from the illness, the falsified effect. See, when you are optimistic, yes, the medicine, whatever the thing you are taking up that will help you to improve your health means, and 85% there is an improvement. Already we are having that the current evidence we are having. And it improves our better mental health. And people, when we look at that, those who are having that negative experiences, negative thought, negative belief, and they are the person more vulnerable, and they are not only wasting their life and they are not only ruining their life, and the members who are surrounding also suffer a lot. The poor mental health we can find out if the person are pessimistic in nature. And if it is an optimism, if they were involved in sports, they are more successful in nature. Not only the sports, if you take that in a workplace and anywhere else, the optimistic people are more successful in nature. We can find out that greater recovery rate from the people who are having that heart attack. There is a heart problem and they are going for surgery. And if they are more optimistic, their recovery rate is very high rather than the people who said that before going into the operation, no, I will not come out from that particular operation. Their rate is very low. And they have that better coping mechanism, like this pandemic time, the people who are more optimistic, and we all know that economic growth or the economic sustainability and empowerment in almost all the family. Kevin Priya, can you please mute your audio? Where we can find out that the people, Slochana, I'll do one thing, I will unmute. Yeah, I will mute everybody, I will come back again, just a minute. Someone is speaking. She is continuing. Slochana, can you mute your audio? Yes, I have done that. Again, sorry for that interruption. We will continue. As I said in the earlier, today we are going. I'm going to just give an inputs regarding only that the benefit out of practicing optimism or being an optimism. What are the benefits? It is on the research were already given that lot of evidences. These were benefits. Now we'll get into that one by one in detail. In detail, we can see. If I am an optimistic person, what are the health outcomes or health benefits I will get it? And here is a case study. You all know that meta-analysis. Meta-analysis means there are a number of studies where research studies were carried out and which were recorded and which were published, and all these studies were collected and they summarize that kind of study, and all these studies were analyzed and they comes under meta-analysis. So 83 studies they taken regarding that optimism and health component, what kind of outcome that will make on in a person. And they found that cardiovascular disease problem, there is a very good significant improvement in that cardiovascular illness. And the people who shown that better improvement in the cardiovascular. And cancer patients, in the beginning itself I said, it increases that life expectancy of one person. The cancer patient, if they are pessimistic and if they are not holding that optimistic traits and qualities, they suffer a lot. If they hold it, and they not only make impression in for their health and for the family members also, they are making a huge impact. And they are having the pain tolerance. and the symptoms and other physical symptoms are very low, are very less among the people who are practicing optimism, and mortality rate is very low. Okay. And next one is mental health. First, we have discussed about that. What are the benefit out of being an optimistic related to health we discussed, starting your heart and other things we were discussing. And here, what is the mental health benefit I will get it? See, the well-being is one of the important component. The positive psychologists are focused on this well-being or wellness component. For example, if we take a scale, just imagine there is a 0. This is a place on 0. And -1, -2, -3, +1, +2, +3. So this is the scale is there in front of you. 0 is a normal. You are not having any problem. Okay. And many people who think that if the person not having that disease or problem, the normal is a good thing. And well-being is not about it. Well-being is +1, +2, +3. We are focused on the positive side on the people. And the optimistic people are having high level of well-being component rather than the pessimistic people. The pessimistic people are going negative side, and optimistic people are going the positive side. The research studies, there are a number of research studies which was carried out on being an optimism, what kind of impact that will make on mental health. As we all aware that the most depressed country is in India. Depression is a very common mental health problem. And the people are more optimistic. They shown that significantly less depression. And they have the capacity or they have the coping mechanism to come out from the depression. Not only that, there are a lot of benefits also there among the people who are having the optimistic quality. And they are have high level of intrinsic motivation. For example, when we set a goal in our life, every one of us will try to set a goal and we want to reach it. And the people who are optimistic are having that natural way of intrinsic motivation. There is no need for someone will come and say that we have to prepare for that, achieving the particular goal. Here, the people will have that urge, the intrinsic motivation to reach the goal. For example, if we want to lose weight, okay, so what they will do, the pessimistic will complain about that gym is not working, the lockdown is there, and this kind of complaint we can see. But optimistic people, they are more, they are totally different from the people. They will find out, okay, if we are in the place, okay, we will take on measures, take care of our health. And now I can say this, because of optimistic thinking among most of the people during this lockdown period, many of us giving priority to that health component. Really, we were not given such a thing. It is a huge impact which made almost all the people. I can see there's a change in the teachers' perspective also. Earlier, teachers will not give us a break in between when they were taking the class. But nowadays, the teachers for online classes, they are saying that if it is a 40 minutes class, the beginning 5 minutes, they are motivating, they are asking them one by one personally. I noticed because my son attended class today. And then when they were introducing the topic, after 10 minutes to 15 minutes, they are giving a break for 2 to 3 minutes. They ask them to walk here and there in front of the camera. Once after them, they are continuing. And at the end, they are giving space to them. And in between, if they want to go out, you can go. When you want to learn that content at your free time, they are giving the recording. And these kind of changes I can see in that school setting also. Okay. So these are the positive impact I have seen myself. There are many teachers who had positive experiences and they want to transform it to that the young generation. Even this pandemic crisis. And as I said, it increases the lifespan of the people. It's not only when we say something, can you give me the evidence? Yes, there are evidences are there. The studies were proven that the people, as I said, non-study, that is a classical example, I can say that. When we were not aware about the stress, so, very less people, they used to say that I'm stressed. But nowadays, even for the first 2-year-old, they say that I'm in a stress. So that can be managed by different methods. Stress management methods are n number of methods are there, and one of the way we can adapt is an optimism. So optimistic training will help you to have the better coping mechanism for stress management. and the people are having more resilient, they can quickly recover from that the negative experiences, and the negative experience that creates stress, they can quickly come out from that. From there itself, they can focus on the positive side. And every day when you look at that, there are many negative things are there. Even 1% of positivity is there, and we have to focus on that. These optimistic people will focus on those positivity. And it gives them living. Optimistic people, if you are not optimistic, just think about it. If you are not having optimism, and if you are not having any hope about the future, and many people, they will not no reason for living, and it gives not only me, for you also, the reason for living. Okay, good thing will come. We will be very bright, even though the GDP of our country is very low. In future, when it is everything is normal and we are having young blood, more young youth filled country, so we can able to bounce back to the normal. So that hope and positive optimism we are having, and that is another benefit. It reduces the stress experiences of an individual, not only children's academic stress, work-related stress, and financial stress. When you want to come out from that, optimism is an only tool, only option in front of us. And there are many researches which was showing that optimistic people are that increases longevity, as I said, one study also. It helps the person. Many of us we complain that I don't know how to manage my negative emotions. There are a lot of feeling which is harming me a lot. That gives distress to me. I'm not able to focus on my daily activities. If such a people are there, those people, they can adapt optimism as one of the strategy to counter that. It is a highly effective method. And optimism promotes happiness. Every one of us, we are longing for happiness. There are many strategies are there. Even gratitude also increase 25% of happiness, but optimism promotes high level of happiness than that gratitude. And optimism help the person. As I said, it's a trait of quality. When we want to become successful, when we want to reach a goal which was set by us and is the best option in front of us, optimistic people are more successful in nature. And their coping skills will be very high. And when they have any setbacks, any struggle, any conflict, they quickly come out from the problem because of their having that the coping mechanism called optimism. When we feel satisfaction about our life, then the feeling of fulfillment, if it is there and we feel more comfortable, will be meaningful in our life. And that can be achieved by the optimism. When you are optimism, you will have such experiences in our life. The students are complaining that I don't know, I spent a lot of time for my academic preparation, but I couldn't get the appropriate marks. Likewise, even the people who are working, even I have spent hard work, I couldn't earn that. My productivity is very low. It is because they are not optimistic. But when you are optimistic, if you show that frequent optimistic thoughts in your mind, and you will have that, you can see the changes in your productivity from that downwards to upward. That changes we can see. Healthy living practices. There are many people for namesake they will live. They will not give importance to the body, emotions, mind. If they don't give importance to these things for themselves, they are not only responsible for their problems, they are responsible for other members also. They will easily damage, they will easily influence others, they will make an impact. But optimism that promotes healthy living practice in an individual. Optimistic people have one positive anticipation about the future. Okay, everything will be good. Ani Pona, Adi one, everything will be fine. There is a movie dialogue which is very popular. Every one of us, okay, this period is an hardship. When I come out from this struggle, definitely I will come out very quickly. So that kind of thought we can find in a person who are more optimistic in nature. Optimism that promotes self-respect and integrity. Okay. When they were optimistic, they look at that positive side of the person. So they respect themselves. If I am a pessimistic, I look at that. What are my negative things? What I cannot do, those things. When I focus that, and I will not respect myself. I will blame myself. When the inner voice we are hearing in our mind. The optimistic people only look at that positive traits, positive qualities of the person. That improves self-esteem of the person and integrity of the person. And another benefit is every one of us, we are at one point of time we will fail. Some of the failure may painful, and it is very difficult to come out from the failure. But the optimism allows us to deal with failure very constructively. Okay. So these are experiences. Next time I know that once I can give one own example. When Edison was interviewed by the media person, the reporter, we come to know that he have done a 2000 experiment to find out the light bulb. But finally, in the 2000s experiment only come to on that you found that light bulb by lighting the bulb. So how you feel that? And he said that, and you don't think that the remaining attempt which you made is not useful for you? And he said that I know that there are 2000 ways we cannot be able to light the bulb. So that is an optimism. So the failure they can be able to constructively, that means, okay, these things will not work for me. That understanding a person will develop. And there are many complaints in our home, in our community, in our workplace, in our academic setting. What is the complaint? They are saying that they are not active at all in some of the time. And optimistic people are more proactive in nature. Proactive as well as protective in nature, wherever they are belongs to that. And there is one of the important quality we can find out: patience, calmfulness. Is an attribute. That attribute will be developed when you have that more optimistic qualities, more optimistic traits, more optimistic characteristics. You will show that patience. Okay, wait, my time is there. There are many success stories when you take that Jack Ma or KFC. So these people were achieved at later stages. There are many people who achieve later stages. So these optimistic people, look at that one as an ideal example for them. It improves both, as we discussed earlier, also, optimism improves our physiological health as well as psychological well-being. There are problems we will encounter in our life. Okay, these optimistic people effectively handle the problem in their life, and then they take an appropriate strategy to solve the problem in their life. It increases the to solve the problem. There are a number of strategies where we had an amazing session in our webinar series itself. Problem solving. Problem solving, many strategies are there. For example, I'm the person, if I am the problem. Okay, when I think about the solution, I may not have any idea at all. But someone is there and the person is having the problem, and we will come up with n number of solutions for them. Why, when it comes to us, we are not having the problem solution for the problem what we are having? It is because we are not optimistic that time. We are thinking about the pessimistic. When we change that outlook, when we change that pattern, and we also be very good person to solve the problem what we are facing then. And this optimism enable us to take a balanced approach to deal with the negative experiences and the negative thought it coming. Okay, they will not cut these negative things. They allow them in a less percentage. When we take the proportion 1:3, 1% they allow negative experiences, and remaining percentage they will pair to the positive components. This optimism enables to generate an alternatives, more hopeful explanation for the various difficult experiences. For example, this pandemic crisis. Okay, so it says that, okay, if one method is not working well, I can say that to provide education to all the members, we all know that there are many people who believe that it cannot be achieved in online mode. Now look at that. Almost all the institutions, without any compromise, they learned, they adapted the upskill. So this is a benefit out of the negative experiences during this pandemic crisis. There are many people, they learned a lot. In the beginning days, they had a struggle and they may have on technical glitches, but now they are more expert than the student. And some of the teacher I still remember is very curious to know that what I can do, interesting to engage in the students. So such a impact it made in the adversities. Peace of mind, like Zen level, when you want to be more calm, the peace of mind. Every one of the people say that when they were in places unproductive, they will say that just leave me, I want it. take a few. I want to be peaceful mind. Don't disturb or distract. When the people want to be in peaceful mind and they have to practice optimism because it gives peaceful mind. And it ensures that there are many dreams we are having that. Just imagine that every one of us, we are having the dreams. When you want to achieve the dreams, if it is an optimism, and if it is an optimistic person, their dream, they striving towards achieving the goal. So there are many new innovations or inventions are made because of optimistic people. It's practically, if the person who attempted, for example, if Vasco da Gama, when he said that I want to explore that world, if someone is discouraged as a pessimistic person, and he may not make an attempt. But when a positive, optimistic person, he hadn't thought, I want to explore, I can make something contribution to the world. And it creates a positive attitude. Look, as we all know that wherever when you go to the any of the motivation speaker, they will say that attitude is equal to success. Positive attitude is success. If you want to be success, you have to alter your attitude. Attitude we develop from our from the birth, from the environment, the people, the culture, everything that influence our formation of attitude. Optimistic people, they cut down that. I can give one example for this positive attitude, which is very familiar to you. Pondicherry is known for famous for liquor. Okay, the people who are doing research at Annamalai University is near. It's nearly 25 to 30 kilometers border. I know that the many of my friends who came from Pondicherry, they won't take liquor. But the people from Tamil Nadu, they will go to Pondicherry and they will take the liquor. And I asked them, they said that there are many people we know that they are taking alcohol, but we decided we don't want to take. So that positive attitude, we can find it an optimistic person, and negative attitude, we can find out the people who are weak-minded people. And the self-regulation is very high among the optimistic. It increases our tolerance level. There are many people are there, knowingly, unknowingly, they will bully you, verbally, non-verbally, they will bully you. Okay, they will irritate us. And the frustration tolerance will be very high among the people who are optimistic. They'll leave it, okay. The dog is barking towards the sun, it won't change anything at all. For a best example, the Buddha's experience here, when Buddha was preaching his ideas to different places and different villages. Once they visited to the nearby village when he was preaching, and that person against that ideology of Buddha, and he scolded left and right in front of other members. And he was very calm, he was not reacted anything at all. But disciples who come and said that he against, and he stopped him. And then when they went back to the place, and disciple asked him, why you are not responding to the particular person? If you give 1 rupee to me, if I collect, that will be mine. If you give 1 rupee, I'm not getting that money. It will be goes to you only. That money you will keep with you. Someone is saying that, why are you giving, take it in your mind. There are many people are that way in our society. They are discouraged and demotivated, and then they will harass and irritate us. And when you are optimistic people, okay, the person is an imbecile. Don't give importance to that person. That kind of thought we have to develop. And it allows us to develop that habit of being thankful, great gratitude. Optimistic people are more grateful to other members. When they receive any help from other members, they say thank you for that help what they received, and appreciate other qualities. So these qualities we can find out an optimistic person. The motivation level, as I said, intrinsic motivation level will be very high among the people who are an optimistic in nature, and it promotes laughter and smile. Oxytocin level will be increased when you laugh, and optimistic people will laugh more. You look at the face itself. When you look at the face, the optimistic people are smiling in nature, and they frequently use laughter. At the same time, the pessimistic people will not do that. Okay. And optimistic people build successful career by promoting productivity. There are two types of career we will take. One is about the job, another one is an entrepreneur. Optimistic people, they know that, okay, where we can get the, as you know that when they take business, the beginning day they struggle and later they will enjoy a lot. But in here, the security will be there more high in that job where we are working, and the people will be getting to that. Optimistic people, they look at the future. So these were the green side I'm having. So that lead them will be more successful in future, and they will not give a space for the self denial. They will not say that no, I can't do that. They will say that I can do by developing the skills. If they want to drive a car, they will not say no, I can't drive in my life at all. No, they will say that if I learn by the right person, I can do that. It creates positive expectations. They will not expect unnecessary things from their surroundings or family members or from that community. They expect what really they needed from us. Optimism welcomes any form of constructive changes. If someone's saying that if you change this way, that will be helpful for you, and they accept it and they are open for it. Optimistic people open for it. And optimism sets on mood for a day. Every one of us, we want to have that better day now. And optimistic people, they balance their day with more. They won't strike about extreme, not about that. They strike a balance between these two. It promotes positive relations. You just take any person in your relationship. If the person is pessimistic or optimistic, whom would you like to have a relationship? Definitely, we would like to have a relationship with a positive, optimistic person only, positive attitude person only. So it helps us to strengthen or promotes our relationship, and it builds a resilience. Resilience means bouncing back to the normal. Okay. Optimism gives resilience, that gives hope to the person. Don't worry, this is a setback for you. Definitely, you come back to the normal. That hope, when we receive, and the resilience will be automatically come in and person. There is another benefit. It is very important quality for a successful person. And during this kind of crisis time, we need a more resilient person. It reduces that level of our worries and frustration. Instead of there is a room we have to give for worries and frustration. But at the same time, the time spent for worries, you can check. I can give an unlock example for here. And the time spent for social media, how much time you spend. It may be productive or non-productive. When you realize that you want to make it constructively, and you allot a time for a productive manner. There is an digital detoxification, digital well-being applications you will install and then you will monitor, and you can change that pattern of your habits. And it promotes self-confidence and self-esteem. It is very important. Optimistic people are more self-confident. Yes, I can do that. I believe that these are my qualities. I'm better than there are crores of people are not having the quality what I'm having. So they're proud about what they're having. So optimism will be very high. But it promotes forgiveness. As well as there are a lot of benefits are there when we practice forgiveness. And this promotes forgiveness. And it ensures concentration among the person. They can focus on that what they are doing it. Optimistic people, okay, I've taken a goal, I have to achieve it. There is an opportunity. If I miss that, it takes within that time you have to achieve that. That kind of thought will be there, and which help them to stay focused in their life. This helps the person that are limiting their belief. Some people say that I can't do that. So that thought will be broken by optimism. That is another benefit out of it. Yes, you can do that. That confidence we can get when we are an optimistic person. It promotes optimism, that promotes bonding between the individual. As I said, relationship. Okay, the person may have done something wrong to you. It may be the situational, or he may have done some other any mental health problem or some other problem. So we will forgive them, and then that promotes better relationship. Effective communication it enhances. இனிய உளவாக இன்னாத குரல் காயில் கனியிருப்ப காய் கவர்ந்தது. That is anekural, which means there are good things are there and bad things are, bad words are there. We have to focus on the good thing, not the bad one. The optimism enhances that positive side, and that improves the communication, effective communication that's needed on our for any kind of productivity or relationship. It increases our spiritual development of understanding. In yoga and meditation practices, they are making an attempt to do these things. We want to realize that. That's why when we look at the definition given by Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda, he said that manifestation of perfection is already in man. Don't search somewhere else. It is there within you. You have to realize, for example, there are two persons having the same kind of food. But one person enjoy and another person not enjoying. Here it is not from the food, it is from the internal comfort. That can be achieved when we are an optimistic person. It gives self-expression about ourselves. Okay, you can talk to yourself. You will make yourself as a good friend, and you express yourself to yours by yourself and other members also at right time. And it increases our mental flexibility. Some people will show the toughness in their decisions. No, I will not change. But here, the people, if it is unfavorable, when they need it, they can make a change in that thing. And it improves their social life. An optimistic person will get a more friend circle in their community and society. That gives very good number of friend circle in them. And everyone, people will respect the person. Okay, this person is a more. If you want anything, you can go and talk to him. He will make a very, very good impact. It is a more therapeutic that cures, as I said in the beginning itself. Therapy is some treatment for the illness. Therapy, what is the meaning for that? A treatment for illness. And optimism therapy for your mentally, emotional, and psychology. And there are many places you can get a training for optimism. And even I still remember myself, we had an optimism workshop. Usually we will do present this content only in that workshop. I think we would like to make it this crisis time. It is useful for all the members we are presenting here. The number of trainings and workshops are there. You can get into that. It will help you to come out from many of your health-related problems. With that, I can stop here. Thank you for listening a lot. Thank you so much. And if you have any feedback or any inputs, you are welcome. You can unmute yourself and we'll go for another 10 minutes. Thank you. So now you can unmute yourself and then you can go ahead.
Excellent sessions, sir. Dr. Vidya, awesome. How beautifully you explained and very nice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And
sir,
yes.
Good evening, sir. It is a wonderful presentation. I've been listening to your webinars for the past few days. It's really amazing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So one thing which is bothering me is, as you said, India is ranked very low in the happiness index.
Yes.
Scale. And also mostly pessimistic approach of our people. How to change this trend?
So I think we have to change it from our home, sir. I think we people are giving priority to that, the money. When we are, many people, they believe that when you have the money, you will have all the happiness. There are studies that proven that a particular level of money that gives happiness, true. But beyond the limit, and it won't give happiness at all. When we create an awareness about these things, they will not go there. They will not run towards the money. That's one thing. And second one is the false belief system what we are having in that cultural level and community level. The belief is that instead of focusing on that happiness, we are focusing on that other thing, the material things. That is a problem. It is our role. We have to take up these things to create more awareness. Definitely, when we do, we can able to make a change in at least 10%. 10%, and they will make another 10%. And one day we will reach that goal, sir, very shortly. Even the positive psychology, we are given priority in psychology in the 100 years. When we take the history, it is there only 20 years, not before that. Before 20 years, we are not having this.
So one more my observation with this pandemic.
Good, sir. Yes.
The 12th board exam used to be taken so seriously. And now we have come to a situation like, it used to be a nightmare for all the children. Like, right from the birth till about 9th standard, they lead a happy life. But the entire freedom, their overall physique, most of the mental health, everything is getting affected from the 10th to 12th. So this pandemic has brought a very good change that, the 12th itself is board exam is cancelled and they're coming with the new ideas. So what is your view on this? Like, I feel it might bring in a change.
Yeah, I would like to say here, sir, I think when we look at that, the examinations you are having, so I hope you have completed at least UG or PG level. Am I right, sir? Am I right? Sir, I think you are having that UG degree or PG degree for your study.
PG degree, sir. PG
PG.
postgraduate.
Okay. And do you remember anything you have studied in your 12th standard? Even though if you have scored more than 80% of marks?
Sir, my story was different. Like I enjoyed reading, not under pressure by public or something. I was a dull student till 9th standard. 10th standard onwards, I picked up speed.
Okay.
And then whatever I studied on my own. So I remembered only whatever I learned in 12th. But that is mostly on your own
how
interest.
much percentage we may have an prescribed syllabus for 12th standard, sir? Am I right, sir? Prescribed syllabus curriculum will be there. Among the curriculum, how many percentage we can able to recollect? When you take my example, I don't know, there are nearly, if I know that I can recognize these things where I studied. But when we ask me that, I cannot do that. And I think learning should be for, the education should be for learning, and they have to enjoy it. As you said that you like to reading a lot, we have to make an habitual change in that student side. If you do so, that will make a lot of benefit out of it.
Like in this, I agree, sir. To be frank, I'm an aerospace engineer, but in 12th standard mathematics, I got very good score around in those days around 90% something, above 90%, but without understanding any fundamentals. Like the rote memory, read all the previous question papers, repeat it again and again. And it became a very weak foundation when I went for engineering, especially when I went to Indian Institute of Science. I realized my basics are totally a flop.
I agree with you. See, the reason I'm saying that we should not give, we should not create and stress among the 12th standard students. It's a time we have to enjoy. Okay, there is a space for them, and certain thing, whatever possible way we can ensure them to free from the mental stress. There are many parents still them forcing them when they are going to exam. They may be announced, they may call for your exam. They study still, even the government is announced, they are not having that unread thing. There are many parents are still they are asking us to prepare them. See, it is for learning. It's a particular mark. The competition we made it, sir. It's not a competition. It's a life process. We have to enjoy when they are traveling. And I think we missed the bus, I think, sir. Somewhere.
But this pandemic has really broken the trend of 12th standard panic.
Yes,
like the students literally, totally the whole country is going through a change. I think most probably, hopefully they go in the positive direction.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good evening.
Sir, good evening.
Sir, I wanted to know that how to instill optimism in a persons with a moderate anxiety or depression. Mild person with a mild anxiety or depression would definitely they receive the communication well.
Sir,
how to do it in a person with moderate or severe?
Yeah, it is a lovely question, sir. And for anxiety and the other thing, the relaxation is the best way. I will tell you there is one more session we are having, that a dedicated session for optimism strategies, where we are going to discuss about a lot of strategy. I think you probably tomorrow we are going to discuss that strategy, sir. Almost all the strategy we are going to discuss. So if you wait for one more day, we'll get an answer.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I look forward for this.
Yes, tomorrow we are going to discuss only the strategies of optimism.
Okay, we'll eagerly look forward for this, your session, sir.
Welcome. Yes. I think Kogilavani, Alamo, Amelu, Gayatri, thank you, Ati.
Sir, I would only have one observation.
Yes, sir, you can make it.
So this webinar series, which is going on for more than a year, it has really created a wonderful optimism among the participants, and actually it is spreading like with me. If you see myself also, I'm able to spread. I'm a changed person because I came to know about this webinar only 2-3 months back. It has made a phenomenal positive impact.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So the members, the feedback link is shared in the chat box. You can get it from there.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So Salim, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much, Dr. Suresh Kumar sir. It was a very wonderful series, I can say. you started with the optimum introduction in one webinar event, and you started with the optimism related to the mental health, and then leads to the optimism components. Now today we learn a lot about optimism and important benefits. Almost I can say more than 50 benefits you explained today, sir. So probably so to look into that 50, it is more or related to not only physical health, mental health. It is giving the more positive aspect of an entire 360-degree of the life, sir. So, for example, it gives a longer lifespan, higher motivation, higher level of well-being. So physical diseases, it's come out. It will give to come out with easily and create a positive attitude and increases tolerance level and lot benefits we learned today from you. And it is very interesting to note that it started from 1979 and 1980. This concept, optimum concept, and of course, the case studies you explained, sir. We learned a lot, and the like remdesivir injection in Uttar Pradesh case, it gives us the real practical examples of how optimism people can be live. So even in the worst condition death scenario, with optimism, placebo effect, with the optimism people, they can come out even in the end of the life also, you can then come back and bounce back. So there are very wonderful case studies referred, sir, and definitely I believe that almost and 50 benefits, and everybody we trying to implement optimism in our life, and we will get physical health, mental health, and longer lifespan, happiness, health, wealth, etc., etc., sir. Thank you for the very wonderful eye-opening session. So kindly accept our gratitude on behalf of American College Madurai and MS Chellamuthi Institute Madurai and Madras School of Social Work Chennai and Red Pond Educational Psychological Research Center Madurai and Psycho-Oncologist Association Turkey. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you all the participants.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all.
Dear